Welcome back everyone, and thanks for joining me for another episode of my PES 2020 Master League with Manchester United. Not much else to play for now apart from Champions League qualification for next season. In the previous episode we got knocked out of the Champions League, unfortunately, in that Champions League second leg quarter-final tie at Old Trafford against Inter Milan. It finished 2-1 on the night, 3-2 on aggregate, and we were so close to getting an equaliser, but it just wasn't to be. So yet again, we've seemed to have set ourselves up for more disappointment in our second season here in this PES 2020 Master League. It's unforgiving, this mode. We need to be at our very best next season. We need to do something in the summer. We definitely need to be strengthening in the summer. If you guys have got any suggestions of players that we should be looking at, be sure to leave those suggestions in the comments below. As Harvey Barnes whips that in, it's Pryor, finds Jamie Vardy, gets his shot away, and David De Gea with those cat-like reflexes, so quick as well. Could easily have been 1-0 to Leicester City. Ended off with the poor clearance. And Jamie Vardy does well to turn on the ball. Look at that for a save from David De Gea. We've seen it so many times throughout this season. He's saved us so many times as well. And Tielemans is taking his time over this corner. Swings it in. Headed down. It's followed for Jamie Vardy. And oh dear. David De Gea has made the same mistake again as he did in that second leg tie against Inter Milan in the previous episode. He does well to save the actual shot, but ends up turning it into his own net. What a costly mistake. There's only 10 minutes to go in this game, and Leicester are a goal up. Tielemans heads it down for Wilfred Ndidi. He's been on the shortlist for some time now. Here is Harvey Barnes again, causing us some trouble. And it's 2. 3 minutes added on, and they've scored in the 3rd minute of extra time. It's 2-0, and that is definitely the game there. Dead and buried. 3 points once again taken away from Manchester United. Our league form has been poor. Disappointing. And they know it. Morale rock bottom at the moment for Manchester United. Out of the Champions League, out of the Premier League, out of everything. And we're almost out of the race for Champions League qualification for next season, if we keep this up. So there is the league table then. We have now dropped to 4th. Chelsea, they've done well playing catch up. They're above us by a point. Spurs, who we beat in the previous episode, they are now 2 points behind us. Almost feels as though the players have stopped playing. They're already on their holidays. I'm not sure what it is. Morale is, it's certainly taken a bit of a hit, as we're not performing as well as we can do. I mean, look back to the start of the season, we were brilliant. So up next then, we host Bournemouth at Old Trafford. Always been a thorn in our side throughout this series, Bournemouth, although we have got the better of them over multiple occasions. Although saying that, I think they knocked us out of the FA Cup. Was it this season or was it last? We'll have to go back and check that. But a few changes made to the team. You can see that David De Gea has been dropped. The last 2 games have been appalling from David De Gea. So it's Sergio Romero that steps up in place. Elsewhere though, it's an unchanged side. James Maddison back in the team alongside Calvin Stengs. We're still working, still rolling with the 4-2-3-1. Let's see how we get on today. Here is Pogba. It's a beautiful ball to find Calvin Stengs. First time to Aaron Wan-Bissaka. Good ball into the box. Inviting. It's Pogba. Brings it down. Great shot on goal. On target as well. Luke Shaw. Paul Pogba making the run into the box. It's in. There we go. That's more like it for Manchester United. 19 minutes gone. United a goal up. Goal to the good here. And it's some header from Paul Pogba. Rises above the rest. Has a bit of help from the crossbar. It looked like it came back out as well. Did it even cross the line? As it hit the post and just shot back out. Yeah, it did cross the line. Beautiful goal, beautiful header. Boric well and truly beaten. The header just kept on rising, but thankfully the post was there to help it in. Lewis Cook. Danuma. Lerma. Daniels for Bournemouth. Good searching ball forwards. United failing to clear this. Danuma finds Callum Wilson. It's 1-1. 6 minutes to go here at Old Trafford. It's a peach of a goal from Callum Wilson. On the volley, on his left. Harry Maguire absolutely fuming. And has every right to be so. Callum Wilson's goal, though, just floats up into the top left-hand corner. Beautifully taken, well timed. Struck the ball in that sweet spot. And it's one for the highlight reel, that, I'm afraid. Even though it is against Manchester United. More points dropped for Manchester United. It's finished 1-1 here at Old Trafford. Look at the way Harry Maguire is walking off the pitch here. So there's the league table. Still fourth. Thankfully, Spurs dropped points in their game on the weekend, so they're still, well, they're now 3 points behind us. They can easily close that gap, though. Seeing as there's still only 3 games to be played, still 9 points to be won. Will we get those 9 points with our current form? Highly doubt it. Up next, we travel to Stoke. Always a tricky place, that. So, yeah, I'm not sure of the outcome of that game, to be honest. We should be winning it on paper, but again, it's Stoke away, isn't it? Also looks at the moment that third place is going to be out of reach for us soon, which compared to last season will be a step backwards. So you can see the month of April certainly wasn't good for us. None of our players made team of the month. As you can see, Alisson, Van Dijk, Cathcart of Watford, who beat us at Old Trafford as well. Earlier in this episode, Will Hughes, who got that winning goal in the 1-0 win against us. Jean Moutinho of Wolves. Lucas, Kante, Aguero again in there alongside Harry Kane. And you can see how bad the month of April was for us. If we go across to our club performance, we'll go to last month. We haven't played any games in May. Look at that, 5 matches played. We didn't win any. We drew 2, lost 3. I think that's probably the first month throughout these 2 seasons that I've done on Master League where we haven't won a game at all. Very disappointing. Although that game away against Inter Milan would be classed as a decent result. 1-1, taking it into the second leg. Well, let's see how we get on in this one then. Stoke away from home in the Premier League. I have made a few changes for this game yet again. Ramiro keeps his place in goal. Dalot comes in at right back. Fred starts alongside Paul Pogba in midfield in this 4-2-3-1. And it's Bruno Fernandes in the number 10. With his creativity, I'm looking forward to seeing him and seeing what he's capable of in that position, with James and Rashford flanking him. Martin's Indy. Here is McLean. It's through for McLean. Oh, he almost made it 1-0 there. Ramiro quick down to it. Martial finds Rashford. Here is Dan James. Dan James, yes! There it is. First goal in this game. The boost that we needed. With 11 minutes to go. I can't believe it's took us all the way up to the 79th minute to get the opening goal here. Really is unbelievable. Been struggling since scoring that first goal. Etebo through for Hogan. And it looks like United are going to drop points yet again. 81 minutes gone. They've just kicked off. They've just restarted the game. And they've gone and got an equaliser through Hogan. The Hulkamaniacs running wild in Stoke. Nice from United. Here is Rashford through for Martial. It's 2-1. That's got to be the game, surely. It's got to be the winning goal. 89 minutes in, Martial pokes it past the keeper. Pokes it past Butland. There's that beautiful pass from Bruno Fernandes. Finds Dan James. It's in for Rashford. Feeds it through. Good finish. We have finally won. Seems like in forever since we last picked up 3 points. But there we go. We've beaten Stoke. It's finished 2-1. 2 games to go in the Premier League. Here is the league table as it currently stands. Spurs have lost yet again, so we've distanced ourselves from them. We are still 2-3 points behind Chelsea. Well, that's going to be it for this episode. Join me for the next one, the season finale, as we take on both Arsenal and Brighton. You can't miss it. But for now, thanks for watching.